You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my reaction to The Crowded Room, episode 4. Now, before we get into this reaction, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. All right, so we are back with another reaction for The Crowded Room. We are getting caught up, finally, y'all. After they dropped 3 episodes on the first Friday, we're slowing down a little bit. We only got one episode 4, this Friday. And once we've watched this one, we'll be caught up, rearing, and ready to go as each new episode drops. So make sure you are subscribed to keep on this journey as we work our way through this crowded room. But episode 3 was a wild one. We had Tom Holland giving a little bit of fellatio to a gun. We had him almost getting there with Annabelle before yet again his attempts were thwarted. But he got his gun that he was using in the crime that set this entire series into motion. But we find out that the person he was summoned to shoot on behalf of Ariana was his stepfather. His stepfather who sexually abused Ariana as a little girl. We also found out that his twin, who died, was also sexually abused growing up. They didn't say by who, but I'm feeling like probably by that stepfather. So I'm kind of thinking there was no twin, and there is no Ariana, and they both are ways that Danny coped with being abused as a child. And they are some sort of mental compartmentalism of some sort. I'm not sure. Again, as I said in my very first reaction, I am no doctor. I am no mental health expert. So please excuse me if I'm saying anything out of line or ignorant. I'm kind of just spitballing and trying to make sense of what's presented to me in a television show. Otherwise, we end off with the fact that he's getting kicked out of his house because he brought a gun in and, brought in a drug dealer trying to kill his ass. He also brought in a girl, which sex was forbidden inside the house. But Yusef also gave him the money and the passport and everything to go find his father. And so he thinks the purpose of living here was to find his biological dad. Huh. Regardless, we end off the episode with Danny flying off somewhere to go meet his real father, and I believe that's probably where we'll pick up. Ooh, and maybe get some more light shed on the situation. So let's cut the jibber jabber and jump into episode number 4 of The Crowded Room. Bro, you're in a different country.
My dad was there.
And now why did they make it seem like that was all in the same day?
Hi,
How
this
does
is
he
Dan
get
Sullivan.
busted?
I'm Pete Sullivan's son.
So he's like
I'm
get
just in the
busted
city,
coming
so
back into the country?
if Pete could give me a call back at... Yeah, and what is that?
A passport. And apparently, salvation.
Yeah. Funny how that works. Okay, but did these friends see this man? This woman? Is this girlfriend and all of his friends from school part of that too? Is it just all not real? Even school friends?
Excuse me? We're closed.
Oh, yes. Jack. The dead spit of your dad.
Is that Jason
Let's call
Isaacs?
for a drink. Don't let age go before beauty.
Okay, well, where is he?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him for years. I'm terribly sorry. Yitzhak Safdie.
Wait, you know him too?
Good for him. He kept his promise.
What promise?
What?
So can I stop you for a second?
And yet Zach bought into it. The American dream bullshit, and that he said that if he came back to America before my dad, then he would keep an eye on me. Look, I'm just telling you what he said. I'm not saying that what he said was all true.
Okay.
So, Danny, are you ever going to tell me why you're on
Oh.
the run? Or do you always travel halfway around the world?
He said,
just to
bitch,
show
why
me
you
back?
running?
I'm presuming this place is slightly out of your budget.
Well, you would assume correctly. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm sorry. The beer seems like it's stronger here.
No, it's just that you're American. Over there, when you order beer, they serve you carbonated urine.
I think it's time you get yourself home, wanker.
Okay, sir, please.
Cretin has apologized.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Quite catch that. One more time. Loud enough for everybody here to hear you.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry.
I don't think he can hear you. One more time.
Oh.
I can't hear you.
Oh.
Sorry.
Jason Isaacs never comes to play.
I simply can't abide rudeness. Find you somewhere to stay that befits your station, shall we?
Not befit your station, bish. That's gonna put you, yeah. Looks about right.
This is the job, Yitzhak. I'm earning his trust.
This isn't the job.
It's been one day. I'll deliver.
It's not you. He must deliver.
Oh? Now, why does Jason Isaacs' glasses look like just the same ones as what Eggsy wears in the damn Kingsman films? Is Jason Isaacs from the Crowded Room part of the Kingsman Society? Seems likely. Seems a little bit more likely that he doesn't exist in the real world, but we'll see, I suppose.
Keep change.
You sure?
Absolutely. You're rather lacking in the confidence department. You stand up straight. Sit. Put your shoulders back.
Get a
Your head up,
haircut.
Face the world.
I can see why you trusted him, Danny. I can. He was everything you needed in that moment. Kindness, guidance, a way out of what happened in New York. What if I said I do?
I'm not.
But what if you are, just not in the
I'm not!
Play your cards right. You could walk away from this with 3,000 quid. 3,000 pounds, Danny.
I thought he said
Lie there
quid
for a while.
first.
3,000 quid. Danny boy gives you options, and options are what you need right now.
Now we're back to quid.
You march in there with a straight fucking back and a clear fucking voice. And you demand what's yours.
Oh, hell.
Yes? All right.
He went into hiding. I'm just here to collect his takings.
What job? Who sent you?
Jack?
Oh, Jack. Listen to this, boys. Apparently Jack sent him.
Yeah, your little plan there, Danny, didn't quite work, huh?
Doreen, hi, it's Danny Sullivan. Is Jack there? You get out. But I'm just looking for... Get out. Get out now. I'll call the police.
Ooh. Yeah, that man was like, you were acting wild last night talking to yourself.
Hi, the guy that I was with earlier, the guy that tipped you, have you...
I'm not giving it back.
I'm not fucking asking for it back. I just...
Boy, don't talk to her like that.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. You don't happen to have the number of the guy I was with last night, do you?
People come to this venue for discretion.
Okay, well, I can pay you. I have, fuck off.
I understand you've been looking for me.
Where the hell did you go?
I thought I'd give you a little time for self-reflection. Why don't you go home?
Well, because they'll arrest me.
Yes, and what's the worst that can happen? were scared to face Reggie, weren't you?
What?
You did it anyway.
I got this shit kicked out of me.
Don't keep running. Your dad ran.
Well,
Didn't he?
this altar straight up said, "Go
And
home
you
and get thrown in
have your
jail,
brother.
sir."
The fuck do you care?
Sorry if altars is not the right term for what these people are that are helping him, but
Danny.
I don't really know how to speak about them. Danny, you need help.
And that was the last time you saw Jack. Why do you think they would disappear and just leave everything that they owned?
I don't know.
How did he get this house, though? Did he just, like, squat in there? Him actually burning the damn passport. What, did he call the police on himself? How did they know he just arrived here?
Why do you think that they would do that? Just vanish and leave all of their things behind?
There.
Do you really think that I killed her? That I killed both of them? Why would I do that? I loved her.
Past tense.
Loved. What fucking difference does it
Oop.
make? She's gone, isn't she?
Oh, sir.
Only I didn't do any of those things. And why would anyone do that anyway? Invest the years, move to my block, and a lesson about courage doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Correct. It does not.
Unless it wasn't for just 3,000 pounds. Unless there was a lot more at stake.
Enlighten us, Danny.
How did he die?
I'm done.
I think Adam died the same way Ariana and Yitzhak and Jason Isaacs died and disappeared. Oh, what is this footage?
I really don't appreciate having to come in here like this.
It's nice to see you again, Jack.
Oh.
Danny is clearly in a lot of trouble, but I'm hoping that you can help me.
Oh
I made
my.
him come back, didn't I?
I think it's time he knows the truth.
It's time. He knows the truth. All right. Well, this episode made it clear on what's actually happening. Pretty much what I thought was happening in episode 3 is, in fact, what's happening. So I'm not sure if this is meant to be dissociative personality disorder or what the disorder specifically is. Clearly, these are some sort of alters of some kind. Again, I'm sorry if that's not the right terminology. These are some sort of alternate people in Danny. And that's who he's bringing to therapy today, and that's who she's speaking to. So she knows what's going on and is just trying to lead the boy at the core to the conclusion, to understand what's going on, what happened. And clearly she's known, I guess, from the start. So there we go. I don't know why her husband was like, "Do you think those are victims?" She's like, "No, those are his other personas. Those are the other people that he uses as techniques or mechanisms." But they gave us the very, very clear answer right there at the end, with Isaacs being in that room. And obviously, with all those people, the way they looked at him when he was running around talking about that other man I was with, and they were like, "Girl, that was you." Also answers the question of why boy who was selling the gun and selling the weed and stuff came by and thought he was a freak and all of that, because, well, that's exactly how he was getting down. With Jerome, certainly, and probably with lots of other folks too. So you know what it is. talk about his name was Ariana with her, and then he'd freak out and go home and cry. The logistics are confusing me a little bit still. And it's so hard when they're a completely unreliable narrator because I don't know which tent poles within the story are real. Because at this point, I'm just assuming everyone who's not his mom and his stepdad, no, all of them live somewhere. All of them aren't real. But I feel like the drug dealer was real at the end of it. I even think maybe the girl was real that he was trying to get with. And if the drug dealer's real, then the friend has to be real. Johnny specifically has to be real because he hit him upside the head with the bat. He broke his nose. Maybe the friends aren't real, actually, because Danny was like, well, no, Johnny assaulted him. Maybe Johnny doesn't exist either. But it's tough when they're completely unreliable as a narrator to know if there's any little seeds in the story that make any sort of sense. But yeah, I liked episode 4. It makes some of it a little bit more comical once the veil has been pulled off like this. So like the ending kind of was comical, and like when he was running around the city like and talking to those people and they were like, what the fuck? Also comical. So we'll see how it moves forward. I hope it all doesn't feel kind of like comical in that sense now that we know what's going on a little better, but we'll see. I did like episode 4. I like that we got those concrete answers in place. So that was my reaction for episode 4 of The Crowded Room. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos, including all of my reactions to The Crowded Room. Also, make sure to join in on the discussion. What did you think of episode 4? Leave your comments and thoughts either in that comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.